So we've got about 6 laps remaining, I think, including this one. Oh, big dive. Oh, he's still there. Like I said, I'm not taking any prisoners. What's going on, guys? My name's Martinio and welcome back to Formula 1 2019 and the third and final episode of our sort of intro career mode series in the Formula 2 cars. So if this is the first video of mine you're seeing, you want to see the other 2 videos that led up to this point, there's a link to the playlist in the description. You can check that out, and the card in the top right hand corner is to the previous episode where we were at Austria and we were doing some overtaking, licking stamps and sending it. So if you want to check that out, you can do that now or later at your leisure, basically. So for this one we are heading to Abu Dhabi, which is obviously classically the final race of not only the F1 season but also the F2 season as well. And let's just remind ourselves what's been going on. Well, while we haven't had a whole lot of influence on this table, it does look sort of interesting. 259 points apiece, tied at the top of the table. We've got Lucas Webber not too far behind, who is our, of course, teammate on 21 points behind us. So yeah, this should be a fairly interesting episode. So let's jump into it and see what's going to happen this time out.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race tied on points. Both way out in front at the top of the standings. Meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned the champion. I can't wait.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
So here we are then, guys, on the grid just ahead of the start of the race in Abu Dhabi, and yeah, we're actually going to get to take a race start. We're not getting dropped into the middle of a race with some sort of situation to manage, or playing catch up or managing some sort of turbo issue. And it's the last race of the season, so it's the sprint race, and given we're running 50% races in this series, it means it's going to be 11 laps. Looking at the steering wheel, we're starting in P8, and we've also got some decisions to make potentially on strategy. Now, with it being the sprint race, you don't really take a pit stop unless there's been some sort of an issue. You just want to get another set of tyres on and maybe just go and try and get a fastest lap. So we're going to leave the strategy as it is, because you can see it's about a 21-second gap between the 2 of them. So I don't think in that sort of, in 11 laps, I'm not going to be able to make up 21 seconds if I did make a change. And we're also going to get to put a car setup on, which is good. Now, I've already got one loaded, so that's fine. We don't have to do anything there. And in terms of the championship, considering ourselves and Devon Douchebag Butler are tied on points, it means that in order to win this, and it would be by a point, we would have to win the race, and that will cover us. if we finish second and he finishes third, then he can still tie with us, and it would be a complete tie because he can still get the fastest lap, which would give you an extra 2 points. So it's going to be an interesting race. If you saw my first play video, there's a card in the top right corner now, you'll know that these things are quite difficult to get off the line, and I've had a struggle trying to get this thing off the line. So we've got to be, really on it, make sure we don't get swallowed up by the cars behind. But yeah, it's going to be a fun race. Hopefully we can come out on top and win that F2 championship and push on into F1. But yeah, so I think we're just about ready to go. So let's get things kicked off and see if we can't win that championship. Here we go then, guys. Oh, and it's bogging down. No. To go really deep on the brakes. We just about managed to hold position, but yeah, this thing bogged down horribly off the start. So now we're tucked up behind Lando Norris. Yeah, like I said, I had the same problem in my first play video, as I mentioned, getting these things off the line. So Butler is in 4th place at the moment. So, first lap out the way. Oh, we've got a really good drive out of 3. Wheel to wheel with Norris. And that's P7. Oh, he came across quite violently on that. Had a big lockup when we got over the rumble strips and got on the brakes. So we got our teammate just ahead of us, and he owes us a favour. Remember from episode 1 we led him through at Catalonia, and I am expecting the favour to be repaid because he's 21 points back with a maximum of 17 on the board. He can't win the championship. And you had the flash up that Arjun Maini was out of the race. Oh. Dirty air. So we're going to be getting the DRS now. Another great run out of the hairpin.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
We've got a pretty good run. Might be able to go at our teammate. Tried to cover us off. Having absolutely none of it. So we're up to P6.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
So we're not far away from Butler, but we've got George Russell to contend with right now. We just set the fastest lap of the race.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 per lap. Devon is a couple of places up on you.
Thought about a little look. Russell covered it. Bit of a better run out of the hairpin that time. We're not close enough to have a dive on Russell just yet, and all. Someone blew up, and it was Albon. Now we've got the green flags. Oh, big lock, but we've got the job done, and now it's P4, and there's nothing standing between us and Devon douchebag Butler.
Devon is ahead of you.
Yeah, it wasn't a good run through that final corner.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Ooh, big dive up.
Ahead of you.
Terrible. Not close enough for DRS, which is going to hamper us. We've got the fastest lap, which is an extra 2 points, so at the moment we're tied on points still. But he takes the championship based on more wins. Now we've got some catching up to do.
Devon is next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
Okay, that puts the cat amongst the pigeons a bit. Butler's just snatched the fastest lap. We'll try and snatch it back on this lap because we are going to get DRS. So we've got about 6 laps remaining, I think, including this one. Oh, big dive. Oh, he's still there. Like I said, I'm not taking any prisoners. Oh, big lock. Boom, fastest lap, get in. So as things stand, we are winning the championship by about 2 points. Still got to be a little bit wary of Butler behind. He seems to be dropping back a bit. Oh, now we've got him. Come on, bro. 21 it. Now we're getting the DRS, so we should be able to jump Markle, or maybe not this one, but the next one, the next DRS zone. Well, we can get a good exit, I think we have. It should be fairly easy work. Oh, he's gone defensive. And that should make things much easier now. We've got the clean air. So our teammates just snatched the fastest lap from us. But at this point it doesn't matter. We went purple through the first sector. Sure what the gap to Markelov is. I'm keeping an eye on my mirrors just in case he tries to make a dive on us. Going a bit wide. I can definitely feel the tyres starting to go away a bit now. Oh, especially the rears. The purple first sector. So we're doing good. Gotta make sure we don't make any silly errors. Oh, big lock.
This is your final lap of the race.
Last lap of the race. So we're not far away now from winning the Formula 2 Championship. Markov isn't close enough to make any sort of moves on us.
Devon is in P3.
So Devon's made the jump to P3 now. Won't make a difference still, unless Markov has some sort of an issue. Ooh, big lock. These tyres are pretty much gone. Well, through the final corner, down the hill and across the line, and we've won it. Yes!
He stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
There were questions at the start of the season as to whether they could really go all the way, but there's no question anymore. What a special year it's been, and here they are, the new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. So another fantastic victory for Campos today. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rival, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things doesn't happen very often. Devon put in a good performance throughout the championship, but today the accolade goes to his rival and the new Formula 2 champion.
So there you have it then, guys. First place and the Formula 2 champion, Matinho, wins. Fantastic race. It was a lot of fun. It really was, and that's exactly what it should have been from the start, in my opinion, in terms of the F2. But take a look at the standing. As you see, we won. It was Markelov followed by Butler on the podium. Our teammate finished in 5th place there, and he also got the fastest lap by just 0.2 of a second over ourselves. And after all that, the championship looks well, basically a little bit like this. So we're top by 5 points. You got Devon Butler, and we've got Lucas Webber, 28 points. Back on Devon there, so yeah, really enjoyable. And we've also picked up the constructors championship for F2 as well. So we beat the damaged drivers of Butler and Albon by 65 points there. So yeah, really good result, really good race. Really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. It was a lot of fun to stick one on Devon Butler like that, real late move. And yeah, but now once again we have an interview to do.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled. Wow, you're the driver's champion. How does it feel?
Oh, amazing, really. I want to thank everyone at the team for their hard work over this past season.
So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you?
Well, it was really challenging, but the team really pulled together, and that showed in the result today.
Wow, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula 1. Care to comment?
Well, all I can say is I'd love the opportunity to race against the best drivers in the world, and hopefully I get that.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Cheers.
Congratulations, mate. F2 champion.
Hey!
Damn straight.
Congratulations.
No, what do
Enjoy
you
it.
want?
It's the last time it'll ever happen.
Devon, it's okay to be upset. You came very close.
Hey, we know things would have turned out very differently if I didn't get slapped with that ridiculous penalty.
What is it with you and complaining?
Look, somehow you managed to do a lot of things right today. That's great. You needed the win, I didn't. For me, this was always just a stepping stone to F1. Oh, you two. You got your work cut out for you now that I'm gone. See, you're gonna have to prove to everyone it was more than just luck that got you here.
Sure. Winning one race is luck. Winning the championship is talent.
Really?
Yep.
Next time you use that incredible talent to ram into someone and steal all their points, remember they won't be as forgiving as I am. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I gotta run. Yeah, things to sign, important paperwork and all that. I'm sure you understand. Ciao.
Ciao.
So, with this big win, you're going to be getting a lot of interest. All I can say is choose wisely, or else you might end up with someone like Devon as your teammate. Come on, let's go celebrate.
Oh, hookers on me tonight. So there we have it then, guys. That's pretty much the end of today's episode and the end of our F2 career. Next time out, we are going to have a decision to make because we are making the jump up to Formula 1. So this series will obviously, this career mode series will obviously continue. And from this point onwards, it will be coming every Wednesday and Sunday. So if you want to see where we're going to end up in Formula 1 and what decision we make with regards to the team we join, then make sure you go ahead, drop a like on this video, hit subscribe. And when you do, hit that bell notification button as well so you get updates for all of my new videos whenever they go live. Also drop a comment down below, guys. How did you get on in the final race in your F2 career? Did you pick up the win? Did you manage to get enough points to overhaul Devon Butler? Did you win the championship? Drop a comment down below, guys. Always happy to hear from you. But once again, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching. Stay cool, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.